So now we're gonna go to the third portion of solving um, systems of linear equations. The third way to do that is by elimination. And the way you do it is like this. There are these steps. First, you have the equations that are given to you. You want to just rewrite the original equations that you were given to solve so that you don't mess up the original equations that you started with. So you rewrite everything first. Next step, you want to look at the equation and ask yourself, I want to make the x that are in the two equations, I want to make their coefficients the same. Or I want to make the y with their coefficients to be the same. And their signs need to be opposite in order for me to cancel. So that is your goal. Look at x and look at y. Whichever one is easier for you to handle. Look at those two, not both. Okay, now I'm going to take x. I'm going to make sure the two coefficients of x are the same value and their signs are opposite. And how am I going to achieve that? I'm going to pick a number that I'm going to multiply. Okay. If you cannot find a number, you can just take the coefficient from one equation, change the sign, use it, and multiply by that one. And use the coefficient from the first one and multiply it by the second one. And those two equations, in some way, you will have your x to have the same coefficient and the signs will be different. And then you cancel them out. Once you do that, you're gonna end up with on the y. So then you look at the y that's left and then you solve for y. Once you get y value, you take the y value, put it in any of the equations that you started with, and you solve for x. Those two would be the solution to your systems of linear equations. So let's go ahead and take the equation that we used before, use that as an example to do this. So we have two equations here. We have x plus 4y is equal to 8. We write our equations in the original form. Then we have 3x plus 4y is equal to 8. Equal to 0. And these are the two equations. Gotta draw a line. And then we're gonna say, so I have the coefficients are here. This is 4, this is 4. So they're the same. My next goal is to make the signs opposite so I can be able to get rid of y. If that wasn't the case, I would be looking at x. I would have to multiply this here by minus 3, everything here by minus 3, to make this minus 3x and this plus 3x. Would be another way I could do it. Okay? This is what I was talking about in your step here. To do that, multiply by a number, either the x or the y, not both. Make the coefficients opposite signs and the coefficient value the same. That way you can cancel them out. In this case, the coefficients of y, this is 4, this is 4. So now I just need to get an opposite sign. So I'm going to multiply that first equation by -1. So I'm going to go here and say minus 1 times x plus 4y is equal to 8. That equation, first one, I'm going to multiply by -1 because I want to make this -4. So these two coefficients are equal and the signs are opposite. The second equation I'm going to write again because I don't need to do anything with that. So it's 3x plus 4y is equal to 0. Now let's do the multiplication in the first one. We're now going to have minus x minus 4y is equal to minus 8. Minus 1 times x minus x. Minus 1 times 4y is minus 4y. Minus 1 times 8 is minus 8. Rewrite the second equation because we didn't multiply it or do anything with it. So now we're going to have 3x plus 4y is equal to 0. So you can see we achieved that. Now, y coefficients are the same, 4 and 4, and their signs are opposite. So we can cancel this out if we add them. We're going to add this one and that one, and we're going to have 2x is equal to minus 8. Divide by 2, divide by 2, x is equal to minus 4. So we found x by elimination to be minus 4. So then what we do next is we take that value and put it in any of the equations that we started with, and that will help us to find y. So let's go ahead and put that value, x equal to 4, into one of the equations. Let's take the second one. So we had the second equation is 3x plus 4y is equal to 0. Now let's apply x equal to minus 4. 3 into minus 4 plus 4y is equal to 0. We're going to take this across. This is minus 12. We move it across the equation sign and change the sign to plus 12. So we're going to be left with 4y is equal to 12. We divide this by 4, divide this out of the equation by 4. These will cancel out. Y is equal to 3. Again, we were able to find the solution to the equation x equal to minus 4, y equal to 3 by means of elimination. So you can find solutions to system of equations either by using graph, wherever they intersect, that is your solution. If they're parallel, there's no solution to the system of equations. If they overlap, that means you have infinite amount of solutions, because any point on that line is the solution to your equation if they're overlapping in a graph. Or you can do by substitution, which we showed you earlier, or you can do it by elimination. And these are the 3 ways that you can solve systems of linear equations. That conclude this math kitchen for how to solve systems of linear equations. And this is for 8th grade math. Thank you.